Hello and welcome to Off Script. This is a podcast by me, Hannah Bowman. If you don't know who I am a MAFS superfan, reality TV superfan. I have worked in podcasting for many years. I'm a podcast producer and I've worked with reality stars. So I've had kind of the inside scoop on MAFS over the years, and I thought it's time for 2026 that we have one reality TV superfan talking to the other reality TV superfans. So I'm going to be starting the podcast with a lot of chat about MAFS because it is the biggest show in Australia. It's huge. The Australian version is kind of like the biggest version around the world. From there, though, I do want to talk about other shows. So if there's shows that you love that you want to hear me chat about more, please let me know in the comments. I've just finished the latest season of Below Deck Med. I know I'm a Celebs on at the moment. I'm watching 2 seasons of Traitors at the moment, the UK one, the US Celeb one, Go Lisa Rinna. What else is on at the moment? We've got Traitors Australia coming up. We have Survivor coming up. It really doesn't stop. Oh, and All the Housewives, of course. So, yeah, there's never a shortage of shows to be talking about. But, of course, we are starting strong with MAFS. So I have produced a reality TV podcast over the last couple of years called Back to Reality. It was with Nova. We had a few different hosts over that time, including Al Perkins, Mr. Shuey, Selena from MAFS, and Tani from MAFS. So over the few years of doing that podcast, I really got to meet a lot of people in the industry, and it was really interesting, the little behind the scenes takeaways I took from that. So I'm really wanting to share that with others because there's one thing that you see on the screen when you're watching these shows, and then there's actually how it all works. And it is pretty interesting. So this year is season 13 of MAFS, which is pretty crazy to think about. And I have my laptop here with me and I'm going to have a little look through the cast. So there is no cast that's been doing any pre-promotion. So this starts on Monday. There hasn't been any kind of like TV interviews. There hasn't been any morning show appearances, which is leading me to think, and from also what I've heard, these people are a bit crazy. They're crazy every year and you don't think it can get more crazy, and then it does somehow. So let's have a little look at who we're dealing with. We have 9 girls here and 9 guys, or brides and grooms, shall we say. I am going to have a little click in and see what everyone is like. So this is kind of like my blind reaction here. So first up we have Alyssa. I have seen her on the shorts when I've been watching the tennis. She is the one that's like, I don't know if I can marry you. She's 33 years old. She's from South Australia. She's a nurse/social media manager. Now, this is one I have seen pop up in a bit of content because she is actually a TikToker. So I think she has over 200,000 followers on TikTok, which to me, it's risky. Like if you've already got that public persona, you have more to lose because that's your income. So if you get a really bad edit or you're portrayed really badly and then you try and go back to being a TikToker, that's a bit hard. You can't just blur into the background. So it says that she is everyone's hype girl, a loyal, confident cheerleader who shows up wholeheartedly for people she cares about. Cute. She wears her heart on her sleeve. And she never expected to be here. She's re-entering the dating world. It's been a challenging new chapter. Okay, so it says she was in a 6-year relationship, which she has just ended. Okay, she's drawn to tall, dark and handsome. Aren't we all, babe? So we shall see how Alyssa goes. Next up we have Beck. She's 35 from South Australia. She describes herself as a pedigree mutt born to a Greek father and an English mother. Okay. I think I have seen the guy that she ends up marrying, which I think this is really funny, Danny. I think his last name is Hewitt. So it's funny that there's going to be another Beck Hewitt. If you know, you know. She has previously been engaged. She broke it off 4 months before the wedding. Okay. Not her first rodeo. Now we have Julia. She is 35. She is a spiritual dreamer who stands out from the crowd with her constant smile, an array of bright and colourful outfits. Ooh, she has studied journalism before working in London as an entertainment correspondent. Is she just looking for a bit of a career pep up, perhaps? So she's bisexual. She'll date men or women. She's had 4 serious relationships, 3 with women and 1 with a man. I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, with it saying that she's a spiritual dreamer, maybe she's our next Lucinda Light. I'd appreciate if you could just pop a top on. If you know, you know. Miss her. Okay, now we've got Rebecca. God, this is confusing. We have a Beck and a Rebecca. So Rebecca is 51. Go girl. She's vivacious, self-deprecating, no-nonsense fashionista. She enjoys the finer things in life. Her priority up till now has been her son, Austin. So she has a son who is 19. I like that. So she's an empty nester and she's ready to date again. I like this. I like when they have someone in their 50s. So I'm going to assume they've paired her with someone in a similar age bracket. Next up, we've got Mel. I have also seen her in the ads. She's 28 from New South Wales. She's a communication specialist. I have seen her in the ad saying, I am a brunette Barbie and I'm pink and I'm looking to find my blue man. Interesting. I don't know if she's going to kind of give Lauren from last year's vibes, but who knows? The one that was the second marriage for Elliot. Or was she the first marriage for Elliot? First marriage for Elliot. And then she came back. I feel like that maybe that trad wifey kind of fairy tale pink and blue vibe could be her. This is so much speculation. It'll be so funny watching this back, listening to this back in like a week's time and seeing how wrong we all are. Okay, now we have Stella. She is 32. She's a beauty technician. She moved to Australia 9 years ago from Lithuania. Okay, English is her second language and she doesn't have family or friends to lean on, but she's making it work. Oh my God, this is interesting. Okay, she wants a traditional relationship, one that is more common in Eastern Europe. I'm wondering if when she says that during the experiment, if the other women might arc up a little bit, because I don't know if it is weird to say you want a traditional relationship, but she says she believes her partner should be a protector and provider for the family, allowing the woman to be a good mother. Totally fine, but obviously in Australian culture, women work, women are doing things, so it's not necessarily like the view that all the women might have. We'll see. Okay. Now we have Gia, another one I have seen on the ads. She's a spicy Italian with the very big chest. So she is 35. She's a disability support worker. She's confident bombshell who turns heads everywhere she goes. Rarely for the reason she wants. People often judge her for her blonde hair, implants, bold outfits and tattoos, but there's so much more to her than her stereotype. She's a long-term relationship girly. She was previously married to the father of her child and she hasn't dated since the divorce. Okie dokie. Her usual type is tall, tattooed and flashy, but her priorities have shifted. Okay, Gia. I feel like she might be a bit fiery. I feel like she might be a main character. Okay, Rachel, 35, team leader. What team are you leading, babe? I don't understand. Rachel is warm, vibrant, and bubbly with maternal energy and a heart of gold. She hasn't been in a serious relationship for 14 years, just many situationships with guys that never wanted to make it official. Rachel, this is relatable content. Like, same, babe, same. Where are you from? You're from Victoria. It sounds like you're from Sydney, to be honest. Okay, throughout her dating experiences, she has never been with a man who made her feel attractive or gave her compliments, leading her to believe that she is not beautiful enough for a relationship. Rachel, I really know how you feel. And last up, we have Brooke. She's a model from Queensland, 27. Describing herself as a typical Aries, she's either 0 or 100 and someone who is tucked up in bed with a face mask or out partying all night with the girls. Okay, I don't want to judge you on your look, Brooke, but you look like you might be a bit fiery, which I'm here for. So here for, all the time. Okay, so that's all the women. I've got the guys here. I don't know who's matched with who, but we can try and figure it out. So here we have Chris. He's 31. He is a construction supervisor. Once a tradie, now a boss. Chris loves telling people what to do and has little patience for people who can't do their jobs properly. Okay, I'm getting like bad energy from Chris, if I'm going to be real. His face is telling me that he might be a bit of trouble. And I feel like this is actually what I try to avoid with dating someone like Chris. I'm so sorry, Chris. Like, you might be lovely and I might be eating my words, but time will tell. Okay, now we have Danny, 34, real estate and businessman. Growing up in the UK and coming to Australia in his 20s, Danny instantly fell in love with the country he now calls home. He was originally a tradie and he pushed himself to a greater heights in real estate and finance. Okay, from high vis to a three-piece suit. He's covered in tats. He's got swagger. Okay, I believe this is the guy called Danny Hewitt. So that must be the guy that's matched with Beck. Okay, Danny. Now we have David, 31. He's a self-described hustler who works full-time as an e-commerce product manager, along with managing many other side hustles. So this is a guy who, he was born in Nigeria. His family moved here when he was 12. Both of his parents are pastors. So will he be a religious energy? Who knows? He used to be a rapper, apparently, so he's used to girlies in his DMs. Okay, David, I feel like you're not struggling to find a partner, if I'm being honest. I feel like this might be a hustle for your e-commerce product, but who am I to judge? We'll see, David. You seem lovely. Now we have Philip. F-I-L-I-P. Controversial spelling. He is a carpenter. A lot of them are from Victoria. What's going on down there? He's 37. Chippy. He swears by a strict routine of waking up early, going to the gym, and having a 3-minute cold shower every morning. Boring. No offense, Philip, you're giving me boring. Like, no. Here we go. Grayson. His picture is really intense. He's 34. He is a company director. What type of company? Director of a recruitment agency. Okay, initially he wanted to be in the AFL. Could have gone pro, but he must have done a Hemi. Oh, he was a party boy and he was a bad boy, but he needs to change and he wants to do better. Okay, Grayson. I am interested to see who he will end up with. Okay, we've got a couple more. Luke. Luke is a farmer. Okay, I'm a farmer's daughter. I like this. He's 30, again from Victoria. At first glance, you wouldn't pick him to be a farmer. He wouldn't have picked it himself, but he's taken over his late father's cattle property. Okay, he straddles between city and farm. I love this. I feel that vibe. He said he loves it out on the land and has found peace there, but he also misses the fast-paced nature of city living and being in the hustle and bustle. Luke, I feel like we could be compatible. There's a lot about his dad dying, so maybe they're going to play like into a bit of a grief storyline, but who knows? He's my winner, Luke. Okay, we have Scott, 33, who is a business owner. What are all these random business owners? Scott is known to live life in the fast lane. He's confident, car-loving, adrenaline junkie. He has multiple businesses. I'm trying to run one business. What do you mean multiple businesses? He's determined to build an empire and live a luxury lifestyle. He's looking for a woman who can support him while he's working towards success. Okay, I'm not sure if he wants an employee or a mother or a wife, because what do you mean you just want someone to support your businesses? I'm not so sure on you, Scott. Steve. Okay, Steve's 50, so I'm assuming he will be with the other lady who was 50 with the 19-year-old son. He's a silver fox with 4 daughters. Okay. He forged a career flipping pubs and hospitality venues. I like this. If he has 4 daughters, you would assume that he would treat women right. He's been married before and wants to feel love again. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I wonder if he will be similar to Oh my God, what's that guy's name? The one that wore the scarf last year. I've seen him around Sydney a few times. Oh my God, what's your name? I forget what his name is. If anyone knows, put it in the comments. The grey guy with a little scarf. No, it's not coming to me. Okay, last but not least, we have Stephen. He is 34. He's a marine technician. Okay, he looks lovely. Self-described goofball. He's fun-loving, adventure, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he was in a heavy metal band. But now he fixes boats. Is it the boats like on Below Deck? Because it's like yachty vibes. I'm into it. But I'm not going to lie, the heavy metal band thing has rattled me. He has put business first, but recently found himself as one of the only single blokes left in his group. Relatable, Stephen. Relatable. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Personality. He likes... Okay. God, this is actually getting me really excited. So we've got those 9 couples, and then there's going to be apparently a gay couple that are intruders. So we'll have to see how that goes. My assumption is they're doing the gay couple later so that it doesn't make it difficult with the hens and bucks nights. But who knows? Again, just a theory. So yeah, that's kind of like where we're at walking into season 13 of MAFS. And I'm assuming it'll be the first week that we just see all the weddings, and then from there go into the whole honeymoon and moving in together kind of thing. But you never know. They might switch it up. But yes, we've got the 3 experts coming back. We've got John, we've got Alessandra, and Mel. So that'll be nice to have them all back. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this so far, feel free to leave a comment below on Spotify or give me a follow. I'm going to be tracking MAFS very closely. For short, sharp updates, I'll be doing that over on my TikTok, which I'll link below. But for longer chats, we will be right here. And yeah, let me know if you want me to continue solo or bring some of my reality TV friends along for this, because I can definitely do that as well. But yeah, for now, stay safe out there, everyone, because MAFS is about to get crazy.